Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hello everyone. So today what we're going to do we're going to present about our assignment, which is about narrative text, and we're going to show you an example of our narrative text. But before we get into that, we're going to introduce ourselves. I'm going to start off. Hello everyone, my name is Khalawzat Ishaluddin.
My name is Naila Kansai.
My name is Alvina Maria. My name is Yusriati Gindarati. My name is Alva Zabina.
My name is Farhan.
Now we're going to present our assignment.
Alright, first of all, I will explain about the definition of narrative text, which is a narrative text tells a story to entertain the reader. Jadi, narrative text ini bertujuan untuk menghibur para pembaca. A narrative text often includes an orientation, a conflict, and a resolution. Jadi, terdapat beberapa bagian dalam teks naratif ini. Di antaranya adalah orientasi, konflik, dan juga resolusi. Namun, kadang juga dalam teks naratif terdapat beberapa koda di dalam ceritanya. A narrative text is usually fiction or made-up story. Example, a short story, a novel, a play, and a fable. Jadi, narasi biasanya fiksi atau cerita yang dibuat-buat, misalkan cerita pendek, sebuah novel, drama, dongeng, dan lain-lain. Social function. Social function of narrative text is for entertain the readers. Atau tujuan dari fungsi sosial dari teks narasi adalah untuk menghibur pembaca. Generic structure. Orientation is about the opening paragraph where the characters of the story are introduced. Atau artinya orientasi adalah tentang paragraf pembuka di mana karakter cerita diperkenalkan. The complication is where the problems in the story develop. Warning appears or start happening and develops. Atau komplikasinya adalah di mana masalah dalam cerita berkembang. Peringatan muncul atau tidak terjadi dan berkembang. Resolution is where the problems in the story are solved. The problems are solved a happy ending and a bad ending. Artinya, resolusi adalah di mana masalah dalam cerita dipecahkan. Masalahnya menyelesaikan antara ia dan ada yang buruk. Koda orientation dan optional of the story. Koda orientasi opsional pelajaran dalam cerita. Person, drum, color, and time, specific character. The character of the story is specific, not general. Cinderella, Snow White. Action verbs. Verb that show narration is a verb or verb. Direct speech. It is to make the story lively. Example, Snow White said, "My name is Snow." The direct speech use the present tense.
Less than say, mabuk, pemundur, dan lain-lain. Kata keterangan waktu, satu yon pada satu waktu, satu hari tersebut. Konjungsi waktu ketika, kemudian tiba-tiba, dan tersebut. Karakter spesifik, karakter cerita spesifik, bukan umum, Cinderella, Snow White, dan lain-lain. Kata kerja aksi, kata kerja yang menunjukkan contoh aksi dibunuh, bakar, dan lain-lain. Pidato langsung, hal ini membuat cerita hidup. Contoh, salju putih berkata, "Namaku Snow White." Pidato langsung menggunakan tense sekarang.
So now we're going to give you an example of narrative text, and we choose a story about Cinderella.
Cinderella's story. Once upon a time, there was a kind girl named Cinderella. All of the animals loved her, especially two mice named Gus and Jacques. They'd do anything for the girl they called Cinderella. Cinderella lived with her stepmother and her two stepsisters, Anastasia and Drizella. They were very mean to Cinderella, making her work all day cleaning, sewing, and cooking. She tried her best to make them happy. Cinderella's stepmother, Lady Tremaine, was cold, cruel, and jealous of Cinderella's charm and beauty. She enjoyed giving Cinderella extra chores to do, such as bathing her cat Lucifer. One day, a messenger arrived with a special invitation. There was going to be a royal ball at the palace. The king wanted his son to find a bride. Every young woman in the kingdom was invited, including Cinderella. Cinderella was very excited about the ball. In the attic, she found a dress that had belonged to her mother. It was a bit old-fashioned, but Cinderella could make it beautiful. Lady Tremaine didn't want Cinderella to go to the ball. She wanted the prince to meet Anastasia and Drizella. Maybe he would marry one of them. Lady Tremaine kept Cinderella busy with chores that would take her all night to finish. While Cinderella was working, the mice and birds fixed her dress. They added ribbons and beads that the two stepsisters had thrown away. Working together, the animals turned a simple dress into a fabulous gown. Cinderella was overjoyed when she saw the dress. Now she could go to the ball. "Oh, thank you so much," Cinderella said to Gus, Jacques, and the birds. When the stepsisters saw their old ribbons and beads on Cinderella's dress, they flew into a rage. They ripped the dress and pulled off the beads. Lady Tremaine didn't stop them. Cinderella's dream of going to the ball was through. Cinderella ran away to the garden to cry. Suddenly, her fairy godmother appeared. With a wave of her wand, she turned a pumpkin into an elegant coach. Cinderella could now go to the ball, but her dress was still ruined. "Bibbidi-bobbidi-boo," said the fairy godmother, waving her wand again. Cinderella was now wearing a beautiful gown and sparkling glass slippers. But all of this came with a warning. When the clock struck midnight, the magic spell would wear off. At the ball, Prince Charming couldn't take his eyes off. The orchestra played, and the prince began to dance with the wonderful girl whose name he still didn't know. For Cinderella, the night was a dream come true. Before too long, the clock began to strike midnight. "Goodbye," Cinderella said, hurrying away. "Come back," called the prince. "I don't even know your name." As Cinderella fled, one of her glass slippers came off. The prince sent the Grand Duke to find the girl who fit the glass slipper. Lady Tremaine locked Cinderella in the attic. But Cinderella's mouse friends freed her. Then, Lady Tremaine tripped the Grand Duke, and the glass slipper shattered. But Cinderella had the other in her pocket, and it fit. Cinderella and the prince were soon married. Everyone rejoiced, including Cinderella's mouse friends, who wore special outfits to the wedding. Filled with joy, Prince Charming and Cinderella lived happily ever after. The end.
So now we have two questions about this story of Cinderella. So the first one is, what is the name of the mouse in Cinderella story?
Yang satu, Goose and Jake.
Yes, that's right. Oh my god. And the second question, what is the name of Cinderella's mother?
Lady Remind. Ya, itu.
Okay, so that is our presentation about the narrative text. I'm sorry if there is a misspell or we said something wrong. That is all from us. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.